Today we are going to be installing the 2020 to 2022 Toyota 4Runner Pro Front Grille. So I ordered this off of Yota Force and the website is in the description. They send you the top piece and then we have the cover that goes over the front of the grille. It will come plain, but it will also have these dots on the front that will be for the guidance of the lettering. You will also receive the letters. You can get these either in silver or black, and this time around I decided to go black. Now this is optional, but you can get the amber or white LEDs, but they are sold separately. These come with the wiring harness and the fuse kit as well, so you'll have everything you need for that install. So right now we are just going to be installing those lights into the grille itself. This part is very easy. You're just going to want to snap the lights into these areas right here. Mind you, these are the holes that are the same shape as the lights themselves, not the ones in between. So after installing those lights, we're going to go ahead and move on to the lettering. So the Toyota logo is going to go on the front of the grille cover. These letterings come with a backing that you're just going to peel off, and you'll want to make sure that the adhesive underneath is heated up so that it can stick better. Make sure that the surface is clean of any oils. Now you'll just line up the dots on the lettering to the dots on the grille cover. And that's pretty easy, but when you look at it, sometimes you gotta make sure that the letters are not crooked. Just make sure it's straight. In the end, I go over it again with heat and then just push them in, making sure that they're secure, and you're done. That's the first step, so let's go ahead and move on to the install. Hey guys, so I just got through installing the lettering and the lights on the Pro Grille. Before we begin the installation, I just wanted to explain why I decided to go this route. In all actuality, I thought I would love keeping it stock, but in the end, I decided that the Pro Grille just looks a lot more aesthetically pleasing and it looks more sleeker, more aggressive at the same time. You can actually get this off of Yota Force's website, and I have a code with them. It's BabyYota5, and it will save you 5% off your order. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this installed. All right, so the first step, we're going to be removing the tabs off of the radiator cover. And to do that, you'll see that this one, it just looks a little different than this one. That's because this is off of the older models. And this one you'll just have to pry up. This one you can just push in and then it lifts up like that. So we'll just go ahead and remove those. We're done removing those tabs. We're just going to take off the cover and set it up here out of the way. And then you will see that there is 2 tabs on each side of the grille. And then there is also this bolt right here in the middle. We're going to want to remove all 3 of those. So I have the C4 Overland Series front bumper on my 4Runner. And because of that, I had to get a sensor relocation kit, and we removed 2 tabs that look just like this on this side. So I just had bolts that I had to remove on mine. But if you don't have that sensor or that sensor kit, you're just gonna remove 4 of those tabs. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and pry off this top piece. Went ahead and popped this side out. So we're going to try and wiggle this side and make sure that the whole thing comes off without. Okay. Right here at the bottom, you'll see that they're still connected. So you're just going to want to like pull those out in the center, and the whole thing should just come up. All right. On to the next one. All right, so on the underside of the grille that we just took off, you'll see that there are screws that we're gonna need to remove. And once we remove those, we can go ahead and put on the new one. But first, we're gonna go ahead and remove the bracket, which has 4 screws. It's connected to this piece as well. And then we'll unscrew the screws that are left. So if you look right here, there's going to be a tab right here. You're just gonna wanna push down on it and it'll pop this plastic piece out, and then you'll just continue to go down. Okay, so after popping off all 4 of those tabs, this should just easily slide off. And we can go ahead and put on our new one. All right, everyone, so we just got through doing the lights on the grill, and now we just have to hook them up. I just went ahead and plugged in the first 2, but it's very simple. You'll just take each of the 4 harnesses and snap it in to each light. So with this, you're going to have to pull the cord through the firewall, and there is a little plug back here that you have to pop off so you can fish that wiring through. You should be able to get those cords through it. And then once you get it through it, you're gonna wanna try to push them down towards the floorboard. Okay, so the plug looks like this. So there's a hole right there, and that's the hole that you're going to be fishing both wires through. My arm was kind of warped trying to fish those wires through that hole, so it's kind of a tedious process. Just be aware. Underneath the driver's side pedal area, you're going to take the cover off of the fuse box. And if you look at the example here, you're going to be removing the 10 amp fuse. You can either do the first one or the second one right here. I'm going to do the second one, and so let's go ahead and get to that. You're going to take the fuse cord and you're going to attach it to the red cord. Just make sure it's secure. Now you're going to take that red cord and you're going to stick it exactly where you pulled out that 10 amp fuse. After that, you're going to take this bolt here and you're going to loosen it so you can ground the black wire to the bolt. And then you'll tighten that up. Now we're just going to test this and see if it works. All right, we just got through doing the electrical, and now we're going to be doing the easy part. We're just going to be putting this cover on top of the grill. Okay, because I have the bull bar on my vehicle, it's going to be a little difficult trying to get this in, but with a little bit of force, you can do it. All right, so if you flip the cover over, you're going to see that it has long adhesive strips right here. You just want to make sure that those are warm when you install the cover, as well as the grill itself, so that the adhesive sticks better. You're also going to want to make sure that the area that you're covering is clean from any dirt or grime as well. Okay, so the only thing with these is you're gonna have some gaps showing, and that's just because it is aftermarket. I mean, you're gonna have the gaps on the edges. This side's not so bad. All right guys, so it's done and I think it looks really good. This is the third time I've actually done this install. I've done it twice on my old 4Runner, and the reason being is because I had hit a bird on the interstate and it ended up cracking the top grill. So I had to replace it. So my only issue I would say with the grill itself would be the lights. In the past, I've had issues with rust and salt from the roads getting into the wiring, and these would short out and then I would have one light out. But this kit here comes with weather protectant around the wire, so it should keep all of that out of there. If I have any issues with it, I'll let you guys know. I want to make sure that stuff works properly, things work properly, and I'm honest about my reviews. So make sure you subscribe and follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to grow my YouTube right now, so I will be doing more reviews like this, and as well as gear reviews for the tactical side of things. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope this video was informative, and I will see you later.